Good morning. Welcome to Flat Earth Early Bird number 2636. I'm your host, Arwin. And before I start the show, please don't forget to share it on any platform you deem fit. And if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the gift card, PayPal, Patreon, Gifts and Go. Links are on the description box below, or send me super chat over at the Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. I can really use it. Right. So, weather today is very mixed again. It was actually a little bit nice and sunny before this. But yeah, this really big cloud moved over. Pretty big. And rain could definitely fall from that. And the wind is blowing pretty strong. Just look at that. Look at the contrast on that thing. Yeah. So yeah, it's still not very sunny, and there's been quite a bit of rain. Yeah, it's basically been raining like pretty much all evening and night. Then kind of stopped in the morning. So I think the morning here was actually kind of halfway sunny and all that, but yeah, then this happened. So right, looks like OBS is fully functional again today, and Rumble's also very quick. So yeah, I'm glad. Yesterday it started doing OBS interruptions again, and I'm glad that's done now, so that yeah, it's not 2 days in a row. Thank God. Or the people that maintain the OBS servers. Right, so it is Monday, the 18th of May 2026. Temperature is 15 degrees Celsius with 68% humidity, 13 kilometers an hour wind, and 37% precipitation. Yeah, tomorrow still it's gonna be similar weather, but then Wednesday it's gonna kind of like turn around according to the prediction here now. So the turning around is happening a bit sooner even. It's getting more sunny. Temperature goes up, and then Friday it like shoots all the way up to 26, and Saturday 29, 30, Sunday. So yeah, it's gonna be nice and warm in a few days. Kind of looking forward to it. Because I mean, this has been fine. I mean, I don't really like it when it rains a lot. Yesterday was kind of a dreary day in that sense. Right. So yeah, I'm just holding out till the money comes in. So I'm kind of broke, kind of literally broke, but I mean, yeah, I have to eat lunch with 1 egg instead of 2. I'm glad I figured that out quickly, that I'm not completely, because otherwise I would have been out of eggs like yesterday. I figured that out in time. But yeah, we'll see. I hope comes quick, because I can really use it. Yeah, I dug up a whole bunch of clips yesterday, a whole ton of them. Again, yeah, this one. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, 6. Oh, 7 even in total. But I mean, 2 of them are basically the same thing, or rather, 2 clips about the same thing. I thought both of them were worth sharing. Right. So yeah, hope you all had a great weekend. It's just Monday once again, and Alex Jones' show was pretty good. I do appreciate that he covers like the Iran war situation and all that sort of thing, and because there has been a lot of things happening. I just didn't really feel like bringing it up, and it wasn't really certain yet what the hell is going on, because nowadays you can get like these messages about, oh, this has been struck, that is happening over there, and you never really know even when it's even if it's absolutely real, because sometimes those things pop up and then you never hear of them again because it turns out it was fake. Right. Because that does happen. Just completely made up shit. But yeah, there was basically sort of a weird ass halfway in between false flag yesterday, where some nuclear power plant got struck by a drone in the United Arab Emirates. And they were all saying Iran did it, but it wasn't Iran. And they figured that out very quick. But they're like, it's basically Israel that did that. But even the UAE doesn't even want to say it. They basically just hinted like, yeah, you can probably figure out who it was, like who's really interested in blaming Iran for doing that. And they left it to that, which was kind of funny that they did that. But I mean, yeah, that sort of shit's going on. It's insane. Oh, hello, Viscosity. Infowars was shut down. Yeah, I call it Infowars. It's been called like Infowars for 20 years of my life, so I mean, it's technically still Infowars. It's just not the website anymore. It's now alexjoneslive.com, but I don't. I'm just calling it the Infowars, okay? Everybody knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, they're not away. And he's not streaming in his garage. He's streaming in his backup studio. I see that you don't really like Alex Jones in the slightest. Otherwise you wouldn't be talking about it like that. No, he's just continued in his newer studios, which, I mean, they are slightly smaller. But, I mean, the old studios is huge. But, I mean, he's probably gonna get the studio back. Because the entire thing is fraud. Legal fraud. Like, a mess. And he is countersuing. He said that he would. And he's just gonna get it back. So, it might just take a bit. Take a bit of time. Yeah, don't you worry about Alex Jones, because he ain't going nowhere. He's gonna keep doing what he does, and I will keep following him on alexjoneslive.com. He had like this guest on instead of Royce White, which is like this Congress guy, or that's running for Congress, black dude who's like pretty badass. I like the way he talks. But somebody else sat in for him, and that was weird watching that, because it was, I guess, somebody aligned with it. But he basically started saying about how he turns out he was a Jew, but like an ex-globalist Jew, and he basically laid it all down, which, I mean, was like, whoa, that's heavy. But he was, I mean, yeah, he's a Jew. He was probably a globalist like that, and then he, as he says, like, started to figure out what actually the end result would be, and then he just stopped. And now he's more populist oriented. It was just kind of funny. And anyway, yeah. But yeah, there is a whole bunch of stuff going on. Thomas Massey, that guy really crushes apparently. Also, he seems to. It was funny. Somebody like put a photo up somewhere of like Thomas Massey and Owen Benjamin, and they really do look alike in a lot of ways. Like they have the same kind of facial structure. It's so funny. Like I hadn't even seen that before, but yeah, they kind of do look alike a bit. It's hilarious. Except that Massey's a lot older. It looks older, but yeah, that was just kind of funny. But I mean, he is doing a good job, and I mean, he could be the new champion basically, or part of a team. Because I mean, yeah, it's one of the new champions they had to put forward. And there's like a whole bunch of new people that, well, they're basically like gonna redo the MAGA. Except it's not gonna probably even be called MAGA because there's something really weird with that word. There's a whole bunch of like dark magic meanings behind it too. It's all very weird finding that out. But I mean, with Trump, it's not surprising. I mean, the guy is being like called like a witch king or something. He does really act like that in ways too. Like he is. I mean, yeah. He is a guy that would have been like one of the kings, right? One of the kings in Lord of the Ring that became a ring wraith. Like he is like that. And he has corrupted, and he ain't letting go. It's crazy. It's so crazy because he could let go, but he just won't do it. It's so crazy, so stupid. It's all gonna bite him in the ass monstrously. Right. But yeah, that's still going on out there, and it's just building and getting to know these people, what they stand for, what they intend to do, etc. Yeah, in the Netherlands, there's also like more asylum-seeking center stuff that's being pushed everywhere, and there's a real resistance building. Like there's actually people that it seems like they've finally really had enough. And I mean, you really gotta push hard on the Dutch people before they basically start to get militant out of necessity. Because it's just not Dutch. It's just not Dutch to do that. Like, the Dutch people are naturally, like, will always want to negotiate until the last option has been spent. Like, that's just what we're like, naturally. Like, that's instinctive or something. It's just the way they do things. We don't like fights, we like to solve them. But yeah, this can't be solved with diplomacy. And so, yeah, locals are going hard at it, and the police is just being kind of like identified. Like what they are, what are they doing, what are these police officers like? And a lot of them seem to have just been recruited to just be stooges for the New World Order, for this cabal. And they're morally just bankrupt. They just are complete mercenaries and they just don't give a shit, or they're in a really bad spot in their life and they're just like, they just don't know how to get out of it, but I mean, they're suffering under it. That's basically what's going on with the police. A lot of them, especially the ones involved in these kinds of like counter demonstrations and all that. Like, but yeah, things are going hard here too, and I really hope they can too, like, really just turn this thing around and make it stop. Because it's not gonna happen. We're not gonna be replaced, right? And it's not about frickin' racism even, because I mean we already are mixed, a lot of us. Like, I'm frickin' mixed. Not particularly proud of that, but I mean it is what it is, and I mean it could be a worse combi, I guess. But I mean we have our connections, and with other places, Indonesia, Suriname, South America, East Asia, right? The Dutch are naturally connected with that through the old colonies, and a lot of people from those places came over here and mixed in, and I'm the result of one of that, right? My grandfather is Indonesian, and he came to the Netherlands seeking work, seeking opportunity, because he was like a shoemaker. And yeah, I came to the Netherlands because there's just more work for that here. I mean, Indonesia at the time was kind of poor. It's not exactly rich now, but I mean, it is a bit better. It's also a bit messier, because that's typically what happens when a nation gets out of real poverty, like Rimbu poverty, Wildman poverty. Then usually it starts with a lot of junk, right? And sometimes it stays like that. Like in places like Bangladesh, where it's like always trash. That's very unfortunate. In Indonesia, they have a bit of trash problem, but I mean they are working on it, though. They do actually try to really like fix it up. Periodic, organized cleanup crews and all that, which is great. I like those videos. I like that they do that. Right. Supposedly Indonesia is like Islamic, but I mean it is like Islamic in its own way, though. Like, they're not, it's not like there's a bunch of Arabs or like the Ayatollah type figures, that there's actual Muhammad descendants over there that are just like replacing the Indonesians. Like, that ain't happening. They've just become Islamic or something. For some reason, that probably worked better with them than Christianity. I think there's been a whole bunch of friction with Christianity in the past, because I mean Indonesia has real old religions that are really like kind of tribal and strange, very comparable to like what's still out there in Africa in some places. It's like a very old, strange island type culture and religion accompanied with it. Ancestor worship, I guess, sort of similar to Japan, sort of like that. I mean, I'm not fully even read up on the details of it, and it's been a long time, because we used to like discuss that sort of thing in the family when I was young. I always never forget, like, Balinese masks. They look really freaky. Like, really is like demonic, but but it's not really demonic. It's very strange. It's creepy, and it's like extremely manic looking. Basically, like a mask that just goes like looks really like crazy going. Creepy. But I mean, first, like, for me, figuring out that I have like a rage wind component in me, I've always attributed that to my Indonesian heritage, because it is known that a lot of Indonesian people have like usually dormant but like really serious rage. Like, they can go berserk if you push them too much. If they have a lot of ego issues, then it's a problem. They become very hard to deal with. But I mean, when they're not like burdened by ego issues, Indonesians are just great people, though. And the women are very sweet. They're very sweet ladies. It's great. I do appreciate Indonesians. And I mean, they cook. The food is great. Like, much better than Chinese. Way, way better. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Chinese, though. It's very pragmatic, very practical, easy, and usually kind of cheap. Indonesian is just it's much more sophisticated and specific, and it's just better. I like it a lot. Very intense tastes and everything, and healthy. Like, they really like their ginger. They really use that a lot. And I mean, even in the mainland, it's also used. In Japanese, they use it a lot, ginger. I like ginger meals with ginger in it. Like, ginger chicken is like one of my favorite. That's originally Indonesian, although they use pork. Originally, that is. I mean, if they're now Islamic, then they're probably not using pork for that. But chicken, like I do. I don't know. How the hell did I dwell all the way over there? You don't idolize influencers? What the fuck? Nobody's idolizing anybody, viscosity. It's just discussing it. Oh, okay. Yeah, fuck off. No more fucking random bullshit stories. Especially with stupid rumors about me, because you know it's wrong. I'm sitting here. I don't want to hear about what trolls or whatever are saying about me or edit stupid ass videos about me, okay? Don't bring that here. You're gonna be banned immediately. Try just saying hello. Maybe give me some feedback on some ideas that you heard are from me. Right? I'd much more appreciate a comment like that than just stupid ass troll rumors about me, okay? I don't care. It's like, what am I gonna do? Nothing. What am I gonna do? Like, address stupid ass rumors that a bunch of cheap skating retards make up all the time? There's no point. They don't even really make efforts making them up. So why the hell would I make effort to try to counter that bullshit? Anyway, what the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, anti-migration policy. Like, we're sick of it, the replacement migration. But I mean, it's not because, oh, we have to be pure white. That's bullshit. That's what the Marxists say. But it's nonsense. I mean, there might be some out there that are like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I like blonde-haired people. And I'm like, yeah, I totally get it. I mean, don't fuck with me, though. Like, I like those too. And I like silent culture. Like, being in public and not being noisy. I hate that. It is like with, yeah, Suriname, like, they really like it. They're very African. And I mean, it is fun, though. They are fun. It's just, could you be fun at your own place? And then if I want to seek out the fun, then I can go over there and enjoy the fun. I just don't want it in my face on other places that I go. Usually like a bit of peace and quiet. Right? It's just the thing that I just kind of find annoying about it. But I mean, I don't hate them for it. It's just, I like silence out there. Right? I guess I'm just more Japanese in that way. They really appreciate like peace and quiet out in public, and I share that sentiment with them. Right. But I mean, all those people, they're here because they are like Dutch and they do speak Dutch. Maybe not super well, they do it in their own way, but it doesn't matter because they like actually try to be Dutch. They're not here like, oh yeah, this whole Dutch thing, well, it's all bullshit. We're here to basically wipe it all out. Like, because that's what immigration replacement groups, like, they're being recruited to like specifically propagandize to replace us and to like get rid of our culture, to replace it with theirs. I mean, they've probably been told like, oh yeah, you can't, like, your culture in that region is done, like the Israelis are gonna take over. They're probably just being told that. And then they're told like, yeah, if you want to have your own culture, you're gonna have to conquer it. So here, go to Europe, their time is up and now you can just like claim it or something. They're probably just being encouraged to do that. So they're not here to adapt. They're not here to like find a new tribe, a new culture. They're here to try to displace us. And that's unacceptable. And people are standing up against it. And I hope it really follows all the way through, all the way to the end. And I think it will. It's on the move. And I think it's probably just gonna be a bunch of riots and shit. And maybe even like some serious fights between police and locals. And arguably a lot of lawsuits and shit. Because especially like the police forces, like they're corrupt. And they can be IDS too and all that. They learned it from you, from the US. Probably. And like those people are going to eventually all be identified. Just like biometric data will be collected from them, and then like everybody knows who they are, and then they can be persecuted because it's all hella legal. This is nothing about this is legal what they do. They're operating criminally with police forces, doing this. So, right, and not motivated by racism. Also, what is really awesome, like I've seen like some clips and videos out there. I don't necessarily post them here. About like these people that are like really sick of it, and they're like getting more brazen, just like literally just having full-blown Dutch flags now, because that's like, you're not supposed to do that. But now they're just like, okay, fuck it, we're just gonna like do it just like in England, like really in your face, like full-blown nationalist. And there's like, dude, there's literally like black people, like Dutch black people that are like with them. Like, it's not freaking racist, like at all. They're all just really Dutch, of all different types and colors, and yeah, mostly white, because that's literally the percentages, right? And they're sick of it. Like, no more replacement migrations. Yeah, the brown Dutch people also don't want these freaking replacement migrants, because they like attack the brown people too, maybe even more than the whites, right? I think it's with the whites is mostly they just bother like the ladies a lot, But I mean, Arabs are notorious for not having a lot of respect for black people. Yeah? So they're very wise, our Dutch black people, to basically hop on board with this nationalist resistance, because they would be fucked too if this just happens. Right? They get it. They're not stupid. They wisen up, and I'm glad to see that. Right. And again, also, I have nothing against Arabs. There's some they're really wise, very sharp-minded, typically, from what I've seen. But I mean, they do, especially they're younger, they're often like kind of arrogant and just sloppy. And they always hang in groups, and they get cocky, and it's kind of annoying. But I mean, as long as they're like just aware and sharp, well, they usually get very successful financially. They know how to get around, these Arabs, a lot of them. But I mean, there's also just like kind of trashy, uneducated Arabs, or Arabs that are like they're from really like kind of backwards tribes and all that, and those people are just ugh. They're trash. Basically, it's annoying. Like, we don't want to go back to your mountains. I beg of you, please, just not here. Thanks. But I mean, then there is like other Arabs that are epic, that I kind of like that I admire a little. I mean, not a lot. It's not like, oh, I really love them, but I mean, I'm impressed, and I definitely have hope. Like, I believe in like an evolution of their culture, which is happening a lot. They really are doing their best. And I think it's going somewhere. Right? But I mean, those are not the type of Arabs that are flooding our country. They really just get a lot of backwards people, probably tell them, this is allegedly, like, yeah, your nation is like, it's gonna be gone. If you want to have a nation, you're gonna have to take it. Here, Europe's all falling, so just you go there, we sponsor you, you set up your tribe there. Something like that, probably. And I mean, yeah, I guess they would fall for that, because in a way they're also being threatened. I mean, that's kind of the tragedy of it, is that their areas are probably being claimed and taken from them. And then those people that take it just tell them, like, yeah, just go claim your land there. So when you think about that, then those people that are sent over here to conquer us, you can't even really blame them all that much. It's not like personal hate. They're just probably just trying to take back a home turf for themselves. But I mean, that doesn't mean that they could just like, oh, I'm so empathizing with that story. Oh, that's really tragic. Yeah, you go take our land then. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen. I mean, I'd love to, on the long run, help you to secure your original home grounds so you can live there in peace. But you ain't getting ours, okay? This is the Netherlands, bitch, and this is our turf. It's not gonna be your turf. But we'd love to help you protect yours to some extent, not financially. Yeah, that's not how that works. But I mean, we'd love to just like at least ensure that you're not gonna continually have raids and shit. You know? There's some peacekeeping that needs to be done. Well, the Dutch are definitely up for that sort of thing. We love to be peacekeepers. We appreciate when the military does that. Like, we respect that. Do not respect when the military is being deployed for, like, imperial causes. And that's why the Dutch army is not participating, like, with the whole Iran situation. Like, yeah, we're not being part of that. Definitely not. We're kind of lured into, like, the previous Iraq and Afghanistan wars. Because, I mean, it was still kind of, like, believed, at least, that that was justified and not just a complete setup. But, I mean, yeah, with the Iran war, definitely, like, that's just, it was blatantly a war of aggression from the United States, and we do not involve ourselves in that sort of thing. No offensive wars. Right. Man, OBS is working so smooth today. Rumble too. So I haven't had a single hiccup. I hope you're all enjoying the show. I'm just all, yeah, I'm kind of drifting from one subject gradually into another thing, and then I lose track. Yeah, but the overall theme is replacement migration, and we ain't having it. But no, because we're racist. We're not ready to give up our home turf. Right, hope you all appreciate the show. Don't forget to Rogan's it up if you do. I'm gonna take a look around for a bit, see what's happening. Oh wow, yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, remember Jette? This supposed prime minister, this stupid little fag? I mean, he's been joked about a lot because he is just like a really, really gay dude. Gross. Very typical. He says that, oh, we have to utilize the military, like, against these, like, protests. Like, he wants to actually utilize the military, the Dutch military, against the people in protest of, like, migration centers. Like, the fuck, dude? Oh, wait, no, he didn't say it. He said the guy should do that. Some mayor. Oh, I was shocked. No, I misread that. Sorry, it's not our prime minister that said that. I read the sentence wrong. Some mayor from the VVD. It's nuts, though. I mean, if they'd actually do that, there would be, like, full-blown civil war, I think. That's crossing a line that's, like, never been crossed before. Not since, like, the standing army has been formed in the Netherlands originally. So it's just nothing like that's ever been done. It's outrageous. I mean, they have been utilized before in, like, for riot control. But it's mostly been to, like, strategically block off streets with vehicles, kind of things. That's it. That's how they've been utilized in the past, really. And that was already kind of a scandal that they did that. Because they should not be getting involved at all. Like, specifically not what the military is for. Over here, at least. And I mean, yeah, the whole situation is insane. Because the government rolling out these programs is just being criminal. They're just criminal. Right? This is not like, oh, how unfortunate that both parties have a point and it's a conflict. No, it's just like government trying to implement this plan. It's literally anti-nationalistic. Like, yes, import invading forces and give them a ton of money. Let them do whatever. Let them get away with like brutal crime. It's just criminal. It's literally the very pinnacle of criminal conspiracy to do that. Cartoonish levels. It's insane. Right. But I mean, these cartel parties like the PVD, they just don't get it. They think they're in power, and how they feel about reality is reality. That's how they think. They're completely disconnected from actual reality. Just in their own little mental echo chambers. And they don't step outside of that. But that when they just start saying things in public, they just seem extremely delusional because of that. And they are increasingly unpopular too. But I mean, they mess with elections. There's some weird messing, very more sophisticated messing around with elections that happens. It's not so blatantly fraud like what happened in the US, where they just have like entire ballots filled in, smuggled in, and that kind of shit on camera. Like that, it's nothing like that over here. But I mean, they are messing around though with the numbers. Being very sneaky about it. Yeah, it looks like the whole hantavirus panic has completely flopped. Which is great. It was bullshit anyway. I mean, it really is like, oh my god, hanta outbreak. But anyway, I mean, it really is like, god, hanta outbreak is yeah, also very important. Clean as in not mice poo in there. And I would generally encourage, like, oh, there's a hantavirus going on. Maybe that would solve it. Like, you do that, there's not going to be an outbreak. Guaranteed. Whatever, you know? Unless they're, like, literally spraying crap in the air and you're getting it that way. But, I mean, I think that, yeah, it's like with bacteria and all that, they can't actually really effectively spray it with it. I think it only really works with, like, fungi and that kind of thing, and weird plasms. And of course, like graphene oxide and that sort of shit. But I mean, that's different. It's not gonna cause a disease like hanta or whatever it's even called. What the hell? Supposed hantavirus. What is the disease state called that you get from that? HPS, pulmonary syndrome, hemorrhagic fever. Okay, so I guess it's associated with very specific issues. So it's not even really a disease. They don't even call it like it causes a disease. No, there's just certain conditions that happen. Pulmonary syndrome and hemorrhagic fever. Okay. No wonder, because otherwise you'd be hearing you'd get this disease, but they don't. They just say the name of the virus, and then that's it. You never even hear what's the disease it's supposed to be causing. They never say that, and it seems to be more like a bunch of specific type of symptoms that come from it. Right. But yeah, that's a dud. So that ain't happening. Good. Glad that got turned off quick. They're already hyping about Ebola. Somebody brought that up, by the way, the other day in my chat. But they're like, oh, Ebola in the Congo. Okay. Well, it never really seems to leave the Congo. So it probably has something to do with their water, food, maybe recently spread vaccinations. Yeah, you know how that goes, right? Oh, a disease outbreak. Oh, could it be that they all just had their shots of something? Huh? Could it be? Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not worried. Like, I don't believe in it. Because, I mean, it's never really been recorded outside of Africa. If it's supposedly this really infectious virus, how could it ever stay only in Africa? It makes no sense. Like, it would have spread then, but it doesn't. So it just doesn't make any sense. It's probably not a naturally caused thing that can spread then. Like, at all. Right. So, yeah, they keep trying, but people ain't buying. Everybody's very wary of the WHO and pandemic threats, and everybody, like, they just don't trust them at all. People are much more inclined to just say, you know what, we'll just risk it. Yeah? We'll just risk getting the potential disease, having to sick it out, and then getting better. I mean, whatever the WHO does, it does not help protect you. It just makes everything more difficult. And everybody knows it. They've experienced it now in the 2021. I mean, WHO should just be completely dissolved as an organization. It should just end. What is this? Okay. The quantum internet. What the hell is this? Quantum computer internet. Okay. Quantum. What the fuck is all this? Quantum. It seems a little silly. It looks like the quantum internet. It looks like there's just a faster, more effective system been developed for internet connections, and they've green lighted it. It's gonna be Internet 2, basically. That's much faster. I mean, we knew about the Internet 2 idea like from 15 years ago. And we thought that they were going to completely cut off the regular internet so that you didn't have any freedom anymore. You just have the corporate internet and you basically bound by their censorship rules completely privatizing the entire internet. Well, that's not this, I guess. It's just another parallel internet that's being developed. And it is being used by corporations and government. It's interesting that it's a lot faster. So that's interesting. I had no idea that something like that was being developed. I'm always very suspicious when anything is named quantum, though. Quantum simulations, oh, quantum this, Oh god, they want to use it for smart cars too? Ugh. Okay, interesting. Quantum internet, whatever. I mean, it's just a more efficient, faster internet. They figured it out. Good. Hope it'll just become the default soon, but I mean free though. Definitely free, not under corporate control. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, that's an awesome bird. Let's go check out the clips for a bit. What did I get together? Oh yeah, orcas. That is so weird. I did not know that. Chinese mega train station on a mountain. Very impressive. An old 1920s video clip. This might be like partially AI rendered, but I mean it's basically as real as it gets. Very impressive. About playgrounds in the 70s. That's cool. Yeah, let's start with just some bird that I didn't know existed. It looks like a crossover between a peacock and a sparrow or something. It's pretty impressive. I've never seen this before. Or I might have forgotten about it. Let's play this. 3 minutes.
What bird has the most elaborate, the most complex, the most beautiful song in the world? Well, I guess there are lots of contenders, but this bird must be one of them.
David Attenborough.
The superb lyrebird of Southern Australia.
I mean, they used to do this sort of shit at the BBC when it was still actually good.
He clears a space in the forest to serve as his concert platform.
Almost looks like a pigeon.
To persuade females to come close and admire his plumes, he sings the most complex song he can manage. And he does that by copying the songs of all the other birds he hears around him, such as the kookaburra.
Which is a very sparrow thing to do.
It's a very convincing impersonation. Even the original is fooled.
Yeah, it's a kookaburra. So it just mimics other birds perfectly. It's hilarious.
He can imitate the calls of at least 20 different species.
You could just have a jungle with one of these birds and you'd
He
think
also,
that it's
in his attempt to
populated by
outsing his
tons of different
rivals,
species.
incorporates other sounds that he hears in the forest. That was a camera shutter. And again. And now a camera with a motor drive. And that's a car alarm. And now the sounds of foresters and their chainsaws working nearby.
That wonderful performance is only one example of the extent to which male birds will go in order to attract a female. The range and sheer extravagance of their courtship displays can be quite astonishing.
Yeah, epic. Alright, so let's get into like Tartaria. Automatons from the past. I mean, there's some really impressive ones. But this also, like, this is like a piece of art. It's quite impressive. I'm gonna show the second one. First, this is just a short demonstration of what it looks like. And then the other one, they actually show you up close. Open it up for a bit. Just check this out. Whoa. Epic. Here's it up close. It's 8 minutes. I'm not going to play the whole thing probably.
A clockwork automaton. Parts of it are the work of a genius.
You think?
A Belgian inventor by the name of John Joseph Merlin.
I'm sure he invented it. No, we don't know.
3 clockwork motors. 141 glass rods. Fusee. Mainspring. 113 silver neck rings. If one stops, they all stop. 3 fine chains like vertebrae in the neck. Almost lifelike. Silver and bronze fish. Swimming in a flowing stream.
This is one of the 2 or 3 remaining articulated silverfish. If we look on this side, you can see that again this one has got a little rub over set ruby eye, which is really nice. So quite a character.
A silver body, silver feathers.
Wow.
Catching a fish in its beak. An amazing trick.
Just look at that thing, man.
So we oiled the water mechanism and we've oiled the glass rod bearings and we're going to give it a bit of a wind.
Almost 250 years old.
Yeah. In other words, freaking Tartarian. Blatantly.
Still magical.
Mr. Bowes left precise instructions for mounting the Silver Swan.
Oh. Oh, it was 3 minutes. I thought it was 8 minutes. Yeah. But I mean, epic. I was just really impressed by that. I love these types of automaton machines. Love it when I bump into those. And I mean, there's plenty of them. It's a whole world out there from the past. Could you imagine that there used to be like 10 times the amount of these types of devices, maybe even more. Like, they were all over the place. It was all the rage at some point in Tartaria. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, and here's like a little fact about orcas that I had absolutely no idea about. I'm shocked to learn that. I might have been told before when I was young, and I was really suspicious about it, didn't trust it, because I mean, I think orcas are really fucking scary. They are like apex predator and like actually really dangerous. But apparently they're not so dangerous to human beings. I had no idea. Oh, yeah, that's it. But isn't that strange? Like, there's no attacks on humans. Like, there's been 0 kills by orcas, right? I mean, we all know, like, the amount of attacks by sharks is low, but it does happen sometimes, especially like tiger sharks just take a bite. But you'd think orcas being like basically more dangerous than sharks, like they attack anything, but not humans. And they have had plenty of opportunity, but they kind of leave humans alone every time. Specifically, it's odd. Like, what is it? Why? Or some people like to say, what do they know? Why are they not eating us? What is that? Right? I mean, we're not that much bigger than a seal. Why wouldn't they go for it? I mean, they're really intelligent, though. Are they so intelligent that they know that if they attacked us, that they would be hunted by us? Are they that aware? Could be. I mean, orcas are phenomenally smart, like dolphin-likes, and we all know dolphins are freaking genius. Well, orcas are basically the same root species in a way. They're very similar. They're basically bigger dolphins, right? as similar as like a polar bear is to a black bear or a grizzly bear. Like they're very different. They're very different in size, but I mean they're obviously the same species, and that's orcas and dolphins, yeah. And weirdly enough, though, dolphins do actually cause harm with people, but it's usually by accident or out of sadism. Like they don't take bites out of humans, but sometimes people end up drowning or something because a dolphin just like kind of carries them off in the open ocean. So dolphins do have like weird sadism traits sometimes. Apparently, it seems they have a complicated character and they do that sometimes. Orcas just never do that. Like they never harm a human. Like one time, I think there's like on record one surfer that had like his arm bitten or something. And that's probably because the orca just thought they were like a seal by accident. And then as soon as it like, oh wait, this is not a seal, let's get out of here. Sorry. Because I mean, yeah, orcas mostly just hunt seals. But yeah, they don't attack human beings. How strange. Right, this playground thing is pretty awesome. Yeah, let's play this. Like this sort of applies to me. I still got to see old-fashioned playgrounds. It's just, for me, it's the 80s. And they were already like kind of trying to protect everybody and all that. I didn't get like the roughest of times with playgrounds. But I mean, I did.
Picture this. You're wearing flammable polyester, blasting Zeppelin, and about to launch yourself down a 10-foot sheet of sun-scorched rusted iron. Below you, not bouncy, shock-absorbing rubber. No, man. Pure, unforgiving asphalt. Welcome to the 1970s playground. It wasn't built for safety. It was built for survival. Today, we've wrapped childhood in sanitized plastic bubble wrap. But are we trading a few scraped knees for a total crisis of grit? Let's talk about why the Wild West of play created the most resilient generation in history. See, those jagged metal domes and splintered wooden swings weren't just tetanus traps. They were our first teachers. Back then, play was a self-governing ecosystem. Exposure to terrifying heights and gravity actually triggered critical neurobiological pathways for fear management. We didn't need a mindfulness app to build resilience. We just needed to fall off the monkey bars, realize we weren't dead, and walk it off. Then came the safety industrial complex. Lawsuits and helicopter parenting accidentally deleted the necessary stress tests of childhood. We made playgrounds so mind-numbingly boring that kids are now seeking their danger in unhinged digital spaces instead. We literally traded physical literacy and conflict resolution for adolescent anxiety. Groovy, right? But there's hope. The adventure playground movement is finally realizing that kids need challenge. They're bringing back height, tools, and actual managed risk. So ask yourself, is the temporary comfort of a padded world really worth losing our psychological endurance? Let's bring back the grit and toughness. Tetanus shot optional. I traveled to this year of 2026. All I see are these poor kids' faces smashed into these tiny screens while walking across the street. What the heck happened? Drop me a comment if you survived a 70s playground, and hit follow to keep the rebellion alive. Catch you on the flip side. Gary signing off.
I mean, such a great point. I thought it was a really good video. It makes a great point. I mean, I totally agree. Except for like the whole tetanus shot thing, like, because I mean that's yeah. I mean, don't have any, especially horse poo, hanging around the playgrounds, and you'll be fine. And I mean, if you have scrapes and all that, do actually clean it. Don't leave muck in there. Right. Let's see, what was this? Oh yeah, Chinese train station. I mean, this is like this. They finished this really recently. No idea. So this is like one of their mega industrial projects that they just create in record time, and like with good quality too. Like it's not like they're rushing it and then it ends up kind of cheap and brittle or whatever. No, they are like building really solid architecture, but incredibly rapidly, just super smooth, organized, and it's very impressive. I was very impressed by this video. Let's see, how long is it? 5.5 minutes.
This
Oh.
is a train station, the world's largest, built in
Oh, okay. Let's watch that with the original, because
38 months on a mountain.
yeah. I'm just gonna show it here.
This
Hold on. There you go.
is a train station, the world's largest, built in 38 months on a mountain. 2 million cubic meters of concrete, 366,000 tons of steel, 40,000 workers. Most countries take longer than 38 months to approve a planning application. China built this.
41 meters tall, shaped like the city tree of Chongqing, covered in 1,200 stainless steel scales.
Before the first column, workers cut an entire mountain flat. The station never sat on flat land. Grand Central, 6 times smaller. Europe's largest, 15 times smaller. Over 400 meters per platform. The trains here are longer than the Eiffel Tower is tall. April 2022. This is what the site looked like. A mountain slope, 20 kilometers from Chongqing city center. The 8D city. Roads above your head, trains through apartment blocks. This is where they chose to build it. A train through a building. Normal in Chongqing. That tells you everything about the city that built Chongqing East. April 2022. The machines moved in. Step 1. Cut a mountain flat. Every meter of slope mapped in 3D before a single cut was made. The earthwork alone took months. The rock under Chongqing is hard. The machines ran around the clock. Some sections needed blasting, controlled explosions. The mountain didn't give up its rock easily.
One of the largest single-site excavations in Chinese construction.
Yeah, just to be clear, they're using obvious AI assistance visuals in this. Like, they're not gonna actually like film an explosion up that close, and it doesn't look like that. So there's obviously AI at work. But I mean, this is mostly real. They probably made a bunch of photographs and then used those photographs to create this AI video with it. Partially, at least partially AI.
In history, millions of cubic meters removed, all of it for a flat platform.
Once cut, the cut face had to be held, retaining walls along the full perimeter. The mountain wants its space back. Every drop falling on the mountain above flows through to the site. Without drainage, the foundation sits on saturated ground. Excavation, blasting, retaining walls, drainage, a flat platform on a mountain. Now the real construction begins. Before the first pile, the ground is tested. No assumptions on a mountain site. The site preparation is done. The mountain is flat. The drainage is in. The ground is tested. Now, the foundation. Piles through the surface into bedrock. Every floor, every ton, transfers its load through these piles into the mountain. Hundreds of piles, multiple rigs working simultaneously. The foundation is not one pile, it's a forest. Rebar cage before concrete. Without it, the pile has only compressive strength, half what's needed. Concrete poured bottom up through a tremie pipe. Pour from the top, the aggregate sinks, the pile is weak. Every pile load tested. A failure here, far cheaper to fix than under a completed building. June 27th, 2025. Blueprint to operating station, 38 months. Opening day, the concourse full, the flow working, the escalators running, the trains departing. An airport desk inside a train station. Your bag goes to the airport. You board a train. Live for the first time. 8 floors, everyone working, every mode connected, all running for the first time. After the last train, crews on 29 tracks, every night. At 350 kilometers per hour, maintenance is not optional.
The columns, the roof, the tracks, the metro, the glass wall, every construction challenge POW, working right now.
3 months in, 16,000 passengers per hour, running exactly as modeled. 1,200 scales per column, each at a different angle. The column changes all day. That was designed. The cranes that built the station moved to build the district around it. Station first, city follows. 38 months ago, this was a mountain slope. Passengers don't think about that. They just know this is where the train stops. 6 months in, every connection checked. The conclusion? Better than the most optimistic projections. 1.22 million square meters, 8 floors, 41-meter tree columns, 16,500-ton roof, built on a mountain slope in Chongqing. In 38 months, 120,000 square meters of roof, skylights bringing in the Chongqing sky.
Piles into bedrock, 8 floors, columns, roof slid into position, metro tunneled in, opening exactly on time. That is Chongqing East.
Very much an ad. But I mean, it's pretty damn impressive.
Metro underground to high-speed concourse. 1 escalator. Tunneled in while 8 floors were built above it. 57 meters from floor to roof. 8 floors connecting an entire city. 40,000 workers, 38 months. Passengers don't think about that. That's exactly right. Blueprint, April 2022. Opening June 27th, 2025. 38 months. The world's largest train station. On a mountain in Chongqing. Welcome to Chongqing East.
Wow. I mean, impressive. Right? 3 years. That is really impressive. Right. And then, yeah, last little clip. Just a bit of the old France from 1928. I think either this is like fixed up video footage or it's photographs animated through AI. Either one, it looks very real. And it is like a window into another time. Over 100 years ago. Just the way the people looked. Yeah, and this time it's like bikinis and all that are still completely unheard of and considered like pornography. So yeah, pretty cool. Just for the feel of it. France 100 years ago. Right. Okay, let's see. Oh, I still have to put something in the title. I completely forgot. What am I gonna put there? Yeah, that's the one I was talking about first. Yeah. Right. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. Going for an hour, 25 minutes. Hey. Hey. Oh! Holy shit. It's my lucky day. Fuck yeah. I guess this year's vacation bonus came in. I thought I wouldn't be getting it. Unless this is some other thing. No, it is. Huh. I didn't think I would be getting it. Oh man, that is extremely welcome. I can oh my god, this means that I can like pay off some of this freaking debt shit. Oh my god, this is really... Because I was basically being told, like, yeah, you're not gonna get that because it's part of the package deal of, like... Yeah, it's, like, with things that I'm working on with my lawyer. Yeah, by the way, I'm gonna be busy next Wednesday, not this coming Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. I'm gonna be, like, going to court. Is it court or like no, not legal court, but like, what do you call that? I don't know what you call that. It has to do with the government. It's like basically on the decision of my situation and with the freaking fine that I got and all that. But yeah, that's happening in 1.5 weeks from now on a Wednesday. So I'll be not doing a show then, but I mean that's like over a week from now. Just so you know. Oh man, I did not expect that to come in. I'm so relieved. This is great. Also, well, because I literally just ran out of fish oil. I just yesterday ran out and it's like, oh shit. I mean, that's why I was hoping to get some support. But yeah, I mean, I got some support this month though. I'm not actually complaining. And I really appreciate the help. I really appreciate that people out there still think it's worth supporting me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sticking with me and indulging me, bearing with me. And I hope that it's still worth it overall. I mean, hey, I do get some really interesting shows. Right? It's not always super interesting. Sometimes it's just kind of generic, just like, oh, talking about politics. And I mean, I do try to like bring some real tangible, useful information for people to look at it, to just get a better grasp on what's going on, because everything I do is really all about either getting out the hopelessness of like, we can never get this fixed, or de-escalation, like to not just like, oh, just destroy it all, because like those two things are like, we're at risk of that at all time, because it's very hard to get a grasp on all of it without oversimplifying it. And so yeah, I do always like give my analysis with that, and I hope people are appreciating it. I mean, maybe not the typical flat earthers or whatever, but at least then the Dutch people, like, I hope that there's somebody out there is noticing, like, hey, this guy, yeah, he is actually, like, on our side. I am. I really want to be on your side. I know I'm not like oh, this guy is always among the people. Like, no, I'm a hermit. I know. But I am still on your side in spirit. That's serious. Always have been. I'm just glad that the Dutch people are finally starting to wake up to this thing that they have to do, which I've been like waiting on for a long time. Like, when are the people are finally gonna have enough of this shit? Been waiting for like 20 years, and it's getting there. So I'm glad of it, and I will roll out my view on things, and hopefully that'll help out somehow. Right. But of course, like, the thing that I'm personally the most interested in is in the esoteric ass spirit mechanics and like trying to reconstruct the past. That's the stuff that I like to watch back myself, because sometimes just ideas come rolling out of there that literally like come out of nowhere, that just hand it to me by God, arguably, and I like that the most. And I hope you guys it inspires you too, right? Right. I'm gonna round out the show now. I played all the clips, I made my points. Hope you really appreciated the clips. I mean, it's just sometimes I bump into these things. And again, this happened again, like after 4 at night. That's when I suddenly bump into really interesting clips that are like actually worth sharing, right? And I have always 2 directives with it. It has to be something that's actually really interesting, not just, oh, this is like mechanical, like who cares? It has to be actually really interesting, like old fascinating technology, like these types of machines, right? Clockwork mechanisms. Always fascinated by that sort of thing when I bump into it. Miraculous things in nature, like the bird thing, or something that's really funny and creative and maybe a bit political. I pick my clips very carefully because there is a ton of clips, and this is like one out of 10 things, which is like a lot of good clips, because usually I scroll and I find one good clip out of like 20 or 30. But yeah, when I do it at night, a lot of good stuff starts popping up, and yeah, that way I get to collect a lot of clips for the next day. Right, I hope you all appreciate it, and I personally want to just again say I really appreciate that OBS is not cutting out like it was yesterday, and that it's running perfectly smooth. And so the live show has been pretty good. Somebody even popped in my chat. Right. But I am gonna run out now. So thanks everyone for coming. Hope you liked this show. If you did, then please don't forget to Rogan's it up. And if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the gift card, PayPal, Patreon, gifts and info. Links are on the description box below, or send me super chat over at the Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. You can always use it, although I am good for now, for at least. Right, and again, thanks all that have actually supported me. I really appreciate it. You are the best, and I hope I do still. I'm worth it. I hope it's worth it. Right. I'll be back tomorrow with Flat Earth Early Bird number 2637 on Tuesday. Hope to see you again all then. Hope to see you all again then. Everybody have a great rest of this Monday, and until the next video, keep it